If you were to take all of the computers in the world, put them together, they would not be as powerful as your brain. Your brain can do things that artificial intelligence can only dream of, like experience new flavors in food, compose music, and even develop advanced theories about the nature of reality itself. In fact, scientists believe that the human brain is the most complex structure in the known universe. So, in this video, we're going to break down the third essential principle that your brain is the most complex organ in the universe, by revealing fascinating facts about its sheer power and showing you why it's so important to respect it by giving it the diet and exercise it needs to function at its peak. Your brain is so powerful that it can generate all the electricity necessary to power the entire city of Los Angeles. Every second, approximately 20 watts of energy are consumed by your brain. That's enough electricity to power 4 100-watt light bulbs. If every individual in the world had a brain this powerful, then every major city in the world would be lit up like Times Square. While some estimates suggest that the brain uses 20% of the body's total energy supply, it only makes up 2% of the body's mass. It's a real powerhouse. The average brain weighs around 3 pounds, which is about the same weight as an iPad. But don't let its size fool you. This seemingly small organ is capable of processing an astonishing 400 billion pieces of information every second, far more than any other organ in the body. If you laid all the neurons in your brain end to end, they would stretch over 10 billion miles. That's enough to circle the Earth 400 times. And yet somehow, these billions of neurons are all crammed into a space the size of a football. The complexity of the brain is truly mind-boggling. There are about 86 billion neurons in the human brain, each capable of forming thousands of connections with other neurons. In fact, there are so many possible connections in the brain that the number exceeds the number of atoms in the observable universe. With such a vast network of neurons, it's no wonder that the brain is capable of producing thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that are so intricate and varied. The sheer number of connections between neurons allows for an almost infinite amount of processing power, enabling the brain to perform tasks that were once thought to be exclusive to machines. For example, the brain can recognize faces, process natural language, and even navigate complex environments, all without the help of external devices. The power of the brain is truly astounding, and it's clear that this remarkable organ is capable of some truly amazing things. The brain is responsible for controlling every aspect of our lives, from our movements to our thoughts and emotions. When you decide to take a bite of that delicious slice of pizza, it's your brain that sends signals to your muscles to move your arms and mouth. And when you feel the hot sauce burning your tongue, it's your brain that registers the pain and sends signals for you to take a drink of water. Even our thoughts and emotions are generated by the activity of neurons in our brain. When we think about past experiences, neurons that were active during those experiences are reactivated, allowing us to relive those moments in our minds. And when we feel emotions like happiness or sadness, specific patterns of neural activity are produced in different regions of the brain. The brain's ability to control our bodies and minds is truly remarkable and highlights the importance of taking care of this vital organ. By eating a healthy diet and exercising regularly, we can help ensure that our brains have the nutrients and energy they need to function properly and keep us living our best lives. The brain has an incredible capacity to store memories. But did you know that it also has a remarkable ability to forget? The process of forgetting is just as important as remembering if we want to maintain our mental health and cognitive abilities. Our brains constantly collect new information and experiences, and if we didn't forget the old stuff, we'd be overwhelmed with irrelevant details from years ago. Forgetting allows us to focus on what's important in the present moment. It's like having a mental cleanup crew that clears out the clutter so we can make room for new memories. But did you know that your brain can forget things for a variety of reasons? Sometimes it's because the memory wasn't strong to begin with, like trying to remember a dream you had long ago. Other times, it might be because the information you're trying to remember just isn't relevant to your current situation. For example, you may have forgotten a language you used to speak because you haven't used it in years. However, sometimes forgetting can be a sign of something more serious, like a brain injury or neurodegenerative disease. That's why it's important to pay attention to how much and how often you forget things. If you've been forgetting more frequently or have noticed other changes in your memory, it could be a sign to talk to your doctor. Now, here's something that will blow your mind. Your brain has the ability to change and adapt throughout your life. This means that you're not stuck with the same brain you had as a kid. As you grow and learn, your brain grows and changes with you. It's like having a personal trainer for your brain. This process is known as neuroplasticity, and it allows you to acquire new skills, form new habits, and even recover from brain injuries. For example, if you learn a new language, your brain will literally rewire itself to accommodate the new vocabulary and grammar. Similarly, if you start going to the gym regularly, your brain will adapt by forming new neural connections that make it easier to remember your workout routines. Neuroplasticity also plays a role in recovering from brain injuries, such as those caused by strokes. With the right rehabilitation, your brain can actually reroute signals around damaged areas, allowing you to regain lost functions. This incredible ability of the brain to adapt and change is a testament to its power and resilience. So embrace new challenges, learn new things, and push yourself to grow. Your brain will thank you for it. There are many ways to exercise your brain, just like there are different ways to exercise your body. One way is through mental exercises, such as solving puzzles or playing brain games. These exercises can help improve your cognitive abilities, including memory, attention, and problem-solving skills. Another way to exercise your brain is through physical exercise. Studies have shown that regular physical activity can increase blood flow to the brain, which can help improve cognitive performance and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. One great thing about exercising your brain is that it doesn't require a lot of time or effort. Just a few minutes of mental or physical exercise each day can make a big difference. And the best part is that you can do it anywhere, anytime. You could start with just 5 minutes a day and gradually work your way up. So don't underestimate the power of even a little bit of brain exercise. It can make a significant difference in your overall cognitive health and well-being. When it comes to feeding your brain, the choices you make can have a profound impact on its function and overall health. Just like any other part of the body, the brain needs the right fuel to operate at its best. Unfortunately, many people don't give their brain the nutrition it deserves, opting instead for processed foods and sugary drinks that provide empty calories and little nutritional value. But here's the thing. Your brain is the control center of your entire body. It's responsible for everything you think, feel, and do. When you feed your brain with the right foods, it can perform at its best, helping you focus, concentrate, and make decisions with ease. On the other hand, when you feed your brain junk food, it can lead to feelings of brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and even mood swings. That's why it's so important to choose wisely when it comes to feeding your brain. Fortunately, there are plenty of delicious and nutritious options that can provide your brain with the fuel it needs to stay focused and sharp. From avocados and salmon to broccoli and blueberries, there's no shortage of brain-boosting foods out there. By making smart choices about what you eat, you can help your brain operate at its best and support your overall health and well-being. We understand that breaking old habits and changing your diet can be tough. That's why we're here to help. We offer personalized plans that take into account your unique needs and preferences. Remember, you don't have to do this alone. With our help, you can fuel your brain with the nutrition it needs to stay focused, sharp, and healthy.